Now, after more than a decade of bloodshed and uncertainty, Maiduguri is rediscovering normal life. Residents say Governor Babagana Zulum's consistent support to security operatives has helped turn the tide. Senior reporter Jesse Tafida tells the story of a city learning to breathe again.
Maiduguri once spoke in whispers. Today, it speaks in movement. Residents of Maiduguri, the Borno State capital, say the relative peace now wrapping the city like a long-awaited dawn is tied to Governor Babagana Zulum's unwavering support for security operatives, especially in providing the logistics they need to stay ahead of threats. They described the gesture as a lifeline, one that strengthened the hands guarding the city and restored confidence to a people long accustomed to fear. The city remembers the darkness. About 15 years ago, Boko Haram insurgents held Borno hostage. Maiduguri watched helplessly as government buildings went up in flames. Villages were emptied of life and communities were stripped of dignity and hope. But even in those darkest hours, the Nigerian military and other security agencies refused to blink. They stood their ground, absorbing losses, pushing forward, and gradually forcing terror to retreat. Today, Maiduguri wears a different face. Markets are awakened again. Schools echo with lessons instead of sirens. Farmers return to their lands, traders to their stalls, and families to dreams once postponed.
Before you travel to Bama in 2013, you must to follow a convoy of security with high armory. But today, people are traveling free from here to Bama, Goza, from here to Gamborungala, Damasak, Baga, and other things. At least before now you go to Yamaturu, you must to spend about 5 hours before you reach Damaturu. But now within a blink of an eye you can go. That shows that there is a great improvement in the security situation. But before, when they say 6 o'clock there is curfew, you cannot move. At times 2 o'clock in the afternoon they say there is curfew because of the insecurity.
Security situations in Borno State about 10 years back, at least we have faced a lot of challenges. When the Boko Haram insurgency has started wreaking havoc on various communities across Borno State, there was never a day that you should wake up that you did not hear at least 2 to 3, up to 5 times bomb blasts, sporadic shootings. But Alhamdulillah, you can now see the IDPs has since started returning to their communities, and with one candid effort that governor put in place was the introduction of these agro rangers, which saw the return of farmers to their farms. But before, nobody was able to even access their farms.
For returnees from liberated communities, life is no longer a pose. They are rebuilding, brick by brick, lesson by lesson. Education is finding its footing again. Agriculture is reclaiming the soil. Healthcare infrastructure and human capital development are slowly stitching communities back together. Those who lived through the worst years say the contrast is striking. The city that once crouched in fear is now standing tall, still cautious but hopeful. Maiduguri's journey is far from over. But for the first time in years, the city is not just remembering what it lost, it is imagining what it can become. Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Maiduguri.